It's time for replay of the week. Every single week, you guys submit replays to my Discord. We watch them together. We pick the best ones. Flanky said that this is a banger, and I'm inclined to believe in Flanky. It's another friendly between them and Mezaloth. And it's more sleep lead. Okay. Skarm coming in immediately and getting seeded. Surely you have HP Fire. You do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good. I was wondering if HP Fire would have been a better click there, but I guess you're a little bit more flexible to switch now that you have the Leech Seed on the Skarm. Going for Leech Seed on Blissey, which I think is a good play.
Yeah, you're going to heal basically everything back.
I don't know if you guys have seen my Ludicolo video, but that's my favorite play to make with Ludicolo. Get the Leech Seed on Blissey and then heal 26%.
It's so nice. Oh, we've Wisped the Skarm with... Yeah, interesting bringing Skarm in on Wheezing. I guess, aside from Wisp, it can't do anything, but Wisp is kind of... Oh, it's Nidoking! Let's go, dude!
Oh, Mono Poison.
Mono Poison. Absolutely. Flanky does this. I've seen Mono Rock from him. I've seen Mono Ghost. This is kind of dope.
That Claydol not have Earthquake? Earthquake certainly would have done more.
Interesting. Yeah. Not all Claydols run it.
Oh, I mean...
ABR has famously said that he thinks Earthquake is mid on Claydol.
Yeah, I think Earthquake is mid until you run into a Tyranitar.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, surely Tentacruel is absolutely gone.
Actually, I think that maybe they were trying to play around the Wheezing. That could make sense.
Yeah, Wheezing pivots in on the Earthquake, so Psychic is a great mid-ground click. To be honest, yeah, getting the Claydol down to half health is huge in a world where you're running Mono Poison. What else would you expect, by the way? Of course, the Gengar's here. What would be last? Tell me it's just Nidoqueen. Tell me you've got the King and the Queen.
That would be really, really bad. I mean, good. Good for the clickbait.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Goldfish has an argument for a spiker.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any spinners.
Oh, okay. We've blown up on Blissey.
That was a little bit of a... That one's tough for both players because losing Blissey is really, really bad into Gengar.
Yeah.
But losing Wheezing is really, really bad into Dugtrio. So
true. Yeah, Doug kind of goes to town. If you gotta hold on to this Gengar now. And T-Bolt is a pretty free click here, wouldn't you say? If you have it, apparently they might not. No, they did. I think that would have been a little bit better of a mid ground there, but this is actually tough now. You can't let the Gengar die. Or you could take down the Milo with you, but it does feel like Doug is going to go to town. Oh, it's Crobat. Of course it's Crobat. We were just talking about Crobat.
Oh, okay. I think that makes sense. You definitely don't want to stack on, as you try not to have as many ground weeks as possible.
This is almost Superman Mono Poison, which is impressive, honestly. HP Fire doesn't quite kill.
Ooh.
Meteor Mash does.
Ooh,
well,
that's
Crobat,
gotta be a banded.
This is probably banded. Yeah. But everything is so low. I think the Crobat is gonna win, dude. Yeah, dude. Average Star Enjoyer is trying to lefties up the Claydol. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, after burn, it's dead. I don't think the Claydol can live this. Corvin is asking if Sky Attack was run on the Crobat, and CB Crobat is cleaning Metagross Virgin 5.
Well,
Flanky.
I mean, there you go.
Hats off, buddy. I love this shit. You don't see anybody else running mono teams but for Flanky. Flanky's the only one doing it. Smokingrocks versus Kleindienst.
He was number 4 on the ladder when I played him.
Klein? Wow. We got a gamer on the screen, folks. Let's see what they do.
I'm not going to spoil if he had a particular team, but he had a very interesting Pokemon that you don't see very often.
Who was my favorite teacher in elementary school? I did not have... Oh, my art teacher. You have to give me a second to think of her name. But she was chill. My music teacher was okay.
Simply just losing the Jirachi for the Salamence, I think that's a decent trade for a Klein.
Yeah, could be. And Mag representing a more physical team on Smokingrocks' side.
I would not be shocked if there's a Snorlax on Smoking Rock's team.
True. Alongside the Suicune, absolutely. A lot of shiny Pokemon making an appearance. Shiny Registeel. Looking nice. Mag gonna come in and try to trap this. You've been Thunder Waved. And Mag has, like, no health. So Seismic Toss is actually a 2-hit if this Mag doesn't have lefties, which it does not. It gets a single T-Bolt, and that's it. It's out of here.
Rip to the Magneton. But here comes better Registeel, in many people's opinion.
Wow. And Klein keeps the Scarm in the back the whole time. It's Volbeat Gaming, though.
Encore?
Trick. It gets Trick. Oh! Okay, well, you've basically neutered this Skarmory. It has a choice band now. Doesn't Volbeat get, like, the one move in ADV that boosts your special attack by 2 stages?
That's right, Tail Glow, which gives you only 2 boosts in this gen, but there's no nasty plot to compensate, so...
Okay, well, honestly, Choice Band Drill Peck Scarm is kind of putting in work on this Suicune.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Suicune gets out of this one. I think it's on... There are roles for Suicune to not, or it would have to rest loop at the very least.
Yeah, it's not favored. No, it's just dead. Look at the work that this Skarmory's putting in. Is it just gonna...
Wow, that Skarmory's gotta be pretty fast, considering that it outspeeds Suicune. Suicune's usually running 210 at its slowest.
True. And Smoking Rocks is gonna rely on this agility meta to win. It's not YOLO, like, HP Ground Skarm, right? Like, it wouldn't be. It is! It's YOLO Skarm! That's crazy that Choice Band YOLO Skarm is only doing 38% to a meta, but avoiding a Meteor Mash, it's gonna win the 1v1, Tetra. No fucking way. This is unbelievable. This is
untimely raise.
Genuinely unbelievable gaming. Holy fucking shit. Smoking Rocks in the chat. Thank you for submitting such an amazing game. There is, like, an immense amount of honor, and I gain so much respect for people who submit replays where they lose, because we're here to see some excellent gaming, and excellent gaming was had. We're gonna do Moody versus Seldenami. Corvin is saying that this is gonna be heat because Seldenami is involved. Let's find out.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Quillfish lead, probably the best possible lead into Suicune. That's actually not true.
Destiny Bond on supposed Psychic, but it was just a rapid spin. I want to talk about Quillfish someday. We don't have to get into it now. But
yeah, Quillfish is an interesting Pokemon.
It's the fastest spiker in the literal, like, generation.
Yeah. I bet if you get a Shiny Ledian on the line, probably says that it deserves to be OU more than Cloyster.
More than Cloyster. Yeah, but Shiny Ledian admitted that they played with Cloyster recently, and they stepped their stance back a bit. They admitted, oh, maybe I overlooked Cloyster. Maybe I was a little too harsh. Counter Blissey. There goes your rapid spinner.
Playing into it still. It was revealed, and then you said, I'm going to Earthquake anyway.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was like a hard read, but what are you reading, Seldenami?
To me, that would scream Doug Trio, but there's no Doug Trio there.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna sleep sack the Gengar.
The Spore. I like a Stun Spore on my Spore Breloom.
Yeah, I like that. It gives you something to do after you've spored certain things. Also, like, a lot of Breloom, like, I feel like they're kind of walled by Gengar. So, like Focus Punch, Mach Punch, like, what would you expect last? Salic Quillfish, by the way, is here, and it's got one turn to do something. Destiny Bond, of course, and yeah, Seldenami
around it.
wisely
Seldenami's a
playing
smart
about
gamer.
it. That was sick. We've seen that interaction in a previous replay of the week, folks. We've seen that Destiny Bond doesn't work if the Pokemon dies to sand. Leech Seed last at least to let you do something to Gengar, I suppose. But we're going for Sub-Seed. Not sure what that sub is meant to accomplish, though.
I don't know if I would have went for another sub there. I think it's pretty obvious that Ice Beam Milotic is just going to Ice Beam again.
Huh. Yeah, so you give up the entire Breloom to get a Leech Seed on Milo, but it can simply switch out to the Blissey. Oh, Mirror Coat Milo. Whoa. That's crazy. Charizard was trying to get in front of presumably the Blissey and or the Suicune? No, the Suicune wouldn't have come in. But...
Suicune and Milo on the same team. The only team that I know that does that is V5, and this is not V5.
This is triple water. with a blob and a Gengar, an unrevealed Gengar. What a weird team. Yeah.
You're kind of forced to run Blissey on this type of team. Otherwise, Zapdos has its way with you.
True. Or you could just run Lantern.
Beat up.
Quad water
beat
with
up Zard,
Lantern.
nice.
Yeah, that's why the Zard wanted to come in earlier. But with only 4 Mon remaining, it's not going to be able to outpace Soft Boiled.
Yeah, I
mean,
guess Lantern is an option, but HP Grass is a little bit like I guess you still win the 1-on-1, but like Lantern HP is so premium in that matchup though.
Huh.
And see, this is where like losing the Breloom to like try to do something against the Milotic is coming back to bite you, because Breloom's beat up contribution here would be another 15% or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not just go Suicune against Milo? Like, it showed Miracle, but you didn't know that at the time. And, like, it just, you kind of wall each other. It lets you kind of reestablish a bit of momentum. You save your Breloom.
Ooh, the Thunder miss. Thunder Blissey? I'm not a big fan, but...
You are kind of stalling out these soft-boileds. You have 1 fewer beat-up than they have soft-boiled. That's something. Oh, crit beat-up! That did 30%! What? Oh my god!
The crit from Tyranitar's beat up was going to be the win con there.
That's fucking crazy.
Frankly, a crit from any of them probably would have put Moody in the dirt.
Okay, yeah. Now Zapdos is just gonna kind of go in. We just take the pair on the Milo. The problem is Miracode is still a thing. So you go for HP Grass. Presumably you don't die. Wait.
Yeah. Oh, so. This is great. A learning experience for all of us here.
Oh, I remember this now. Please go on. Go on.
So Hidden Power is classified in the game as a normal type move, which means that it's a physical move, which is obviously not entirely true, because depending on the type that you roll for your Hidden Power, it will deal special damage. So this is presumably HP Grass.
It's got to be HP Grass, because the only other super effective would just be Thunderbolt.
Yeah, which, I mean, HP Electric Zapdos is insane. Don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, so while HP Grass is a special move in terms of calculating damage, the game views it as a physical move. So counter will actually hit you for going for Hidden Power.
Yeah.
It won't. Miracote won't hit you though. So very, very good game knowledge by Seldenami, who, like I said, is a very smart gamer.
Yeah, that's some wisdom right there from Seldenami. I thought that it was HP Grass because you don't die to Miracote because you did less damage, and then the Thunderbolt wins. But no, Seldenami is just on that level. They're like that. And now T-Bolt kills, of course, and Snorlax, okay. If there's anything that could bring it back, perhaps it's a Snorlax. You are T-waved.
Snorlax is what you like to see for sure.
There is still a whole Tyranitar, but if you get rid of the Zapdos, yeah, I think Seldenami needs to save this. And yeah, we are going to go to the Charizard on a return. But this is tough. What do you have to hit the Snorlax?
I was definitely not expecting Snorlax last on this kind of team.
Wow. Okay, T-Tar has to come in, and it does. Have we seen much? No, he hasn't clicked a button. It's Leftovers Tar, and it looks to be Pursuit Tar with Crunch.
Pursuit. I was going to say, if it is Pursuit Tar, then this is looking not great, but the Para is very fortunate.
Oh, self-destruct. Okay, yeah, I guess. Well, the Gengar is asleep, but the Gengar is the only thing that you have that can... Oh, the Suicune's also asleep. Thunderbolt T-Tar. Whoa. Special
T-Tar. It's like Boatar, but not quite.
This is something. Okay. Good roll for Suicune there. It had just taken 47, then only took 42. It could have died to sand with a different roll. Wakes up and surfs. But yeah, still Zapdos is going to come in. And Gengar's going to have to wake up. It hasn't spent any turns asleep. Oh, you're T-waving the Suicune. You want your own Suicune last.
Yeah, I don't know about that play.
Yeah, because Moody can just rest if they want. Huh. Okay.
Now you kill.
Yeah, now you take. Doesn't take it though.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't know about. I'm sure Seldenami has a reason. Maybe. What if it's Roar? It's lead Suicune, right? So maybe they're gonna Roar.
That would be my guess. Although sometimes,
but still, you have to
Lead
get through the whole
Suicune is
Suicune.
dropping. Yeah, sometimes you're dropping Roar for Ice Beam though, so that you're not as bad into Salament's lead.
Well, with lead, maybe it's not rest. We're gonna find out. They're gonna go to full stacks, and then we're gonna play this out.
Honestly,
and Moody's
okay,
just clicking Surf. They're just going for their crit immediately.
I think you wake up in CM because if this is a Hydro Suicune, you need to mitigate your chances to die to like a crit +1.
Yeah, and look at this. Moody gets a crit. It only does 28%. So like, why are you not CMing? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hydro Pump is... Oh, Mirror Coat!
Oh!
They saved it! They saved the second Mirror Coat the whole time!
No way.
No
Double Mirror
fucking
Coat,
way.
Bulky Waters?
Holy shit. Moody, you're a god. You're a fucking legend. Really interesting team. Incredibly well played towards the end. That was a fucking journey, Moody. Maybe I'm so old that Zoomers are like in their mid-20s. That probably is true, actually. God damn it. Anyway, fuck. Let's dive into some... Oh, it's lead Medi into the worst possible matchup. Oh, it's... This is it. This is that hyper offense, isn't it? Dragon Breath Milo? What is happening?
Oh, man.
Hidden Power... Oh, no, it's not Zet's hyper offense. Unless maybe they changed some things around. They changed a lot of things. This is HP Flying rather than HP Rock.
I love T-Wave Gera. Underrated set.
Defense Curl Salamence? Defense Curl Rollout Salamence? Excuse me? Johnald, no! Oh my god, the crits and kills the fucking Gyarados. What the fuck was that? Curse Snorlax. Gets crit into him! No! What?
Oh man, I don't think a crit matters here. I think it would kill Hera for sure.
Yeah, but Hera's just gonna sub-stall the rollouts. I think it stops after 5. The 5th rollout is the highest base power, and then it ends.
That's right.
But the Hera, it gets its Salic, but it's wasted all of its health just to do this. It misses the Rock Slide. I think this rollout is gonna kill. And
for sure.
rollout isn't even 100% accurate, folks. So he's getting through para, and he's hitting every single fucking rollout. And we're back to subbing. No fucking way.
Is Medi the best switch in here? I mean, granted.
What do they have left?
Just lost 3 Pokemon. Yeah.
All right, we've finally done damage to the damn thing, and we're going for para flinch outs, which makes a lot of sense. But the defense curl is putting in work. Medi is gonna resist that, and high jump kick finally ends the Salamence. Lead defense curl rollout Salamence. Doug is gonna clean up the Medi. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Johnald revenge. We reveal Celebi.
Yeah, do you think the Celebi maybe would have been a decent play at some point before some of the other Pokemon came in?
No, I think you needed it as a last potential win con. You can't sack it to the Salamence. Dragon Claw is such a weird click.
Yeah, that is interesting.
You would think if you had a special Tyranitar, of all the special moves you would pick, it would be Ice Beam, but
Dodrio. What is this doing here? This is Paraspam, by the way. Dragon Breath, like Thunder Wave, like what is happening? Hidden Power Flying?
Probably flying with that damage.
Okay, it's Weather Clear for Loverboy K. Loverboyk? I don't really know what that's to do here. Would this not... I guess it doesn't get Earthquake, but oh my god, that didn't even break sub. And Dodrio gets Baton Pass, yeah.
I think it's going down to 1 HP to get a flail off. But it's not quite there because of the sand damage.
Right. It's got a Leechy though. Yeah, so
wow, that doesn't kill.
Yeah, it might have if it could have actually gotten... Oh, but Salic Magneton, hold on. Hold on just a moment. Doug is able to live 1 hidden power. And if it's HP Bug, Salic Doug...
What?
Excuse me? Oh, so... Wait, what? Why is it Salic Doug? Does that mean it's Adamant? Is it Adamant? Like, I don't know. It's not Choice Band, that's for sure. What just happened?
I think also interesting to note that the Doug Trio didn't have HP bug, because otherwise you would have clicked it there for sure, right?
Yeah, because of course it wasn't choice band locked. So, Johnald, what have you done? What is the meaning of any of this? I'm speechless. That is like truly unbelievable how much value that got. Like the odds for it to hit all of those rollouts through paralysis. Somebody could do the math. That's fucking insane. Dagan guessing my birth year. Let's chill. Can we chill on the age stuff? Let's relax a little bit here, gamers. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already subbed to Tetrafolium, I feel like most of you probably have because his stock has been on the rise.
Our subscriber base is basically the Venn diagram's a circle.
It is probably a little bit of a circle. I think that's gonna do it, guys. We appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us, and we will see you next time.
I don't really have anything to say, so see ya.
Sounds good, bro.